Good morning for us, Piere.
Yeah, great morning.
Good afternoon for Lance. And we are in
New York City.
New York City. So we thought we'd do this one like this. We're on our way to go and watch the winner of the Kentucky Derby, perhaps win the Belmont Stakes on Saturday. Or do you think journalism?
No, I like. Well, apparently journalism's favorite now.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking to the horse that's beaten journalism. What's the name?
I can't remember the name.
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty. So, yeah, we
yeah.
got a bit of a glare because we wanted to have the backdrop of New York in behind us. So
It's Empire State Building.
yeah. Lance?
How you all doing there? Al, you look like life is good, eh?
No, listen, we've got a lot of clients out here. You know, another one of these Glycian events trips. And very kindly, the owners of the Vintage Green New York City have let us use the rooftop this morning. The rooftop only opens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but they've let us use it this morning. And yeah, it's brilliant, eh?
Oh, you guys have got connections far-reaching, eh?
Yeah, listen, we're trying it. Pierre's had a great time. Pierre went to the jazz last night, not because of his prostate, to listen to jazz.
Yeah, it's something you have to do when you visit here.
Enjoy it.
We're going to preview, Lance. How's Soccer Shop been this week?
Yeah, it's been busy here, Joey. Everything's going strong. I had my son's graduation this morning.
Ah, well done.
So he's graduate, he's now a graduate.
Brilliant.
And I didn't even go into the office. I came to my study at home to speak to you guys.
Right, let's get going then. We're going to preview the Greyville meeting for Saturday. We're going to start in race 1, where Soccershop.bet have got, if the sirens are too much, I'll close the door. But I think it's part of New York.
I can't hear anything.
You can't. Brilliant. Okay. You guys have gone Matchament 15 to 10, Blizzard Quest 15 to 10, 7 to 1, and better the others. Piere?
Yeah, I'm gonna obviously experience helps. Good draw over 1600 because the turn it starts as you jump, start turning. So my first choice is going to be number 3, Blizzard Quest. I think running behind Esteemed, it's quite apparently his form shows he's a good horse. So Blizzard Quest can only improve, and I think we'll win it. Number 3.
Lance?
Ditto. For me, good thing. Number 3, Blizzard Quest, hard to beat. I don't even like this joint favorite, Matchament. I make the danger frankly fine. I think that's got big improvement to come. That stable's well. That jockey's doing okay. I know it's drawn 9, but it's a small field. Just by the way, how did the podcast do last week? I never followed up and listened to our results.
No, we did well. Well, 2 of us did well, and
I got some compliments. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay,
no, we found some nice horses, eh? Yeah.
We're still going to have viewers after this.
Yeah, guaranteed. Listen, I'm all over Blizzard Quest as well. Big fan of Sean Terry every podcast. Go Shorty, you baby. No, I think Blizzard Quest is a good thing, and I'm pretty sure that Matchament will start longer than 15 to 10, and Blizzard Quest maybe a trifle shorter. But we're all over Blizzard Quest in the first. Right, on to race 2. Yeah, we got the Splash Out Class 3. Lance, you guys are going 3 to 1 the field, +4 Rich Folks Hoax, 4 to 1 Turkinal, 5 to 1 Stars in Heaven, double figures and better Master Christmas and the rest. You've had a look at this race, Lance. What are you going to tell us?
Guys, tough race, eh? They got Al Dante 25 to 1. Excuse my dogs in the background. They got Al Dante 25 to 1. I think he's drawn badly, but it's the wrong price. I make this race open. Hey, I'm not mad about +4. And I'm not mad about Stars in Heaven. I mean, Stars in Heaven is my first choice. I'm not mad about +4. And I don't like number 1, so Turconnell. So to put it in a nice, neat and tidy box, I think the horse to beat is last week's guest, Van Sale and the Gareth Van Sale, and I like MJ as a big outsider here, Al Dante.
Okay.
That's my take on the race, and I'm going to play against +4.
Striker?
Sure, Lance, I'm going against you here. I like +4 because he came from Cape Town, and we know the form's stronger in Cape Town. And I know he finished 7.4 lengths behind Sail the Seas, which is a couple lengths bit too far behind. But when he moved back to Johannesburg, he won with ease, and the next time he finished ahead second. So I think from a good draw and still a young horse, I think +4 is horse to beat.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. This is a really tough race, and
Look at the distance column.
it's a really tough race. This. I found a couple here that you want to play with quite small, I think. Both 14-1, JP's Palace and Hat's Pride, the 8 and the 9. Hat's Pride having its second start now. JP's Palace hasn't run for a long time, but any horse that can win 2 out of his first 6 starts, it's got to have a little bit about it. Comes in on a rating.
I agree, Joe. Very, very nice. Very hard race. I think you found 2 good outsiders with realistic chances.
Yeah, really, and you're taking 7-1 if you back both, and just do them each way. But very hard race. 8 and 9 for me there. Right, on to race number 3. Chill in the Air, 3-1. Bombers in the Sky, 4-1. Nocturnal Flight, 5-1. Afropolitan, 6-1 with Soccershop.bet. This is another really, really difficult race. I find the interesting runner here, number 7, Chilly in the Air. But boy, that stable's off form. That stable's had one winner in a long time. That was a horse called Iron Classy. And 3-1 Chilly in the Air, I'd be dead against this horse all day long, and twice on Saturdays, 3 times on Sundays. I can't have Chilly in the Air. Bombers in the Sky carrying a lot of weight. Yeah, if you really, really got to get involved in this race, you probably want to look deeper in the big prices. And I know I don't always find the big prices, but a horse like Mountains of the Moon carrying 56 kilos, Alice Falgate, number 1, Robbie Hill, Tristan Godden. Tristan's riding well. A horse that's been there or thereabouts over a variety of distances. 2 lengths off Saatchi, for example, 6 lengths off Mascherina. 20-1's the wrong price for me, Mountains of the Moon. And I'll be backing Mountains of the Moon each way. Striker.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you because the race is very, very tough. But you need to make a call here. Do you go with a regulation form line or don't you? There's a good few in this race that run to regulation. I know Villa Coates is not the best horse around, but the last few runs have been decent. Bombers in the Sky, again, the stable's well. That run looked like he's coming on, but he ran kind of close to regulation. Chill in the Air, close to regulation at a price. And then Nautical Flight, close to regulation. Then run again and got beat 3-4 lengths. So kind of think regulation form line not too good. So if I was mind you, it's not a pick 6, I would go very wide. Yeah, I'd play for a big quartet. I'd play for a big result. Yeah, I'd put in a few horses and I'd have a go. I can't find the winner, and I don't think it'll come from regulation.
Striker.
Yeah, Lance, I think Lance hit the nail on the head. It's all about the regulation form line. Do you go with it or do you go against it? I feel like I have to go with it. And I'm going to tell you why. Race number 2, Villa Vicosa, is also in that regulation form line. And the time before that, it finished second to Okavango, which might run in the Durban July.
Yeah, it's not a bad horse.
So, I feel you have to go with the regulation form line because of the Okavango form that will back you up. And these are all 3-year-olds looking to improve. I'm making it a very tough race, but I'm going to lean towards the 3-year-olds making more improvement. And my roughie is going to be number 2, Villa Vicosa. He's got a nice draw of 2. He lost 4 lengths last time, and he finished right on top of the main runners. So as my in a very tough race, number 2 Villa Vicosa as my
And the stables well, eh? The stables really well.
Yeah,
So
MJ's found the elixir of life.
yeah, he stables well. So on the Okavango run, I think you're right. 7-1's value and could be a strong runner.
Right, move on to race 4, and I'm going to go first here. Soccershop.bet have gone 4-1 the field. African Prince, Quishi, and number 8, Who Blinked. I feel a little bit bad for Who Blinked because this horse just didn't crack a draw last time. Drawn 14 again for Saturday, drawn 8. But the way this horse finished last time out, and I wanted to go first because this has got nothing to do with the fact that Lance owns this horse. For me, Who Blinked at 4-1. Callan Murray's riding well. Overs. I like this horse a lot. A lot. Who Blinked for me. That's it. Striker?
Here, do you want me to go so that you
Yes.
can disagree with me again? Overs, boys. Absolutely overs. And on paper, he's a horse that, looks like a stiffy, always going to run, doesn't know how to win. But he's a really, really smart horse. He hasn't ever had a decent draw. And when he has drawn well, he's won. So if you just take the horse below him, he's 12 horses better off as far as the draw goes, and he
Yes.
got beat a short head. So I'd be surprised if he doesn't. I'd be upset if he doesn't win. And I think it is a tough race. 4-1 the field tells you that. But I think he's a huge runner, and he's, for me, a bit of a punt.
Yeah,
I'm going to make him my good thing on the day. I don't like tipping my own horses outright, but I think this horse has earned it, and he deserves it. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Who Blinked?
Strikes.
Lance, I'm going with you on this one.
Oh, baby. New York, New York.
Drawn 8 is not a great draw, but it's way better than drawn 14 and the 14 last time.
Yeah.
And the fact that he finished that close up was unbelievable run. So I'm going with you. 3-year-old can still improve. Who Blinked? Number 8.
Well, I hope I can get a
first.
winner for the boys.
You heard it here first. Right. Race 5. Here we go.
Give us a bet in, Joe.
I'm going to give it to you now. The Debonair Stakes, sponsored by Ridgemont this year, and 14-10 Educator, opened 18-10 on Soccershop.bet. Smashed into 14-10. Quick Step Gal, 4-1. 4-1 Little Miss Splendid, 4-1 Captain's Envy, Vanacamp 5-1, 10-1 Tina Lovelace, 25-1 Willow Gem. Piere?
Yeah, I'm probably going to stick to the draw here and 1 run for 1 win. Looked like it was an easy win. Number 1, Educator. So juveniles, hard to make a call, but if I have to stick my neck out, number 1, Educator.
Lance?
Get off mute. I've had real money for this horse, guys. Not guess money. It's been real money from the right people. I think Jason opened this horse 28-10, or I don't know what price.
Oh.
And we've had to shorten it twice. I don't know if the website tells you that.
Yeah, 18-10, and then 16-10, 15-10, 18, 15, 14 now.
Yeah, and I think just based on what's run and what hasn't, he's drawn well. He's seen the bend. I really respect this favorite, guys. The only horse that I feel will make huge improvement on it is a horse called Tina Lovelace. I'm willing to put a line through that last run. I think she's far better than that. And I think she's been crying for the extra ground, the non-platina. So Educator looks the horse. He looks like the improver. He looks like he could be quite decent. But I think Tina Lovelace will follow him home. And if, when I say follow him home, don't be surprised if she gets up and beats it.
Okay. I think this is a boat race. and luck in running is just going to be the determining factor here, in my opinion. And I think the way Dean likes his horses ridden, it might just play into the hands of Big Step Gal. I think they'll run 1-2. Tini's got a really nice horse on his hands here. This finish has got to give away 2 kilos to Educator. However, I'm pretty sure the 400 Quick Step Gal will be 3 or 4 lengths in front of the Educator. That might just be sufficient, but I think they'll run 1-2. I wouldn't put anything else in any of the exotics. It's a 2-horse race, overs, cadovers between the 2 of them. Educator.
Only that Tina Lovelace, Joe. Listen to me. This isn't half decent horses.
No, listen, Lance, I'm not saying she isn't, but Quick Step Gal really last time out, put in a spectacular bit of spectacular win. She beat a lot of winners. Her length behind that day for a 2-year-old filly, she only ran 5 lengths off 107 rated Otaniqua. Yeah, listen. That's
yeah. They look the 2. They look the 2.
They look the 2. Yeah. Right, we move on to race 6, the Colts version, the Gate Crasher, sponsored this year by the Hollywood Sharks. Good to see them getting into racing. I wonder how that happened.
I'll give you 3 guesses. Your first 2 won't count.
We've never had Sharks in racing before.
But look who sponsors it.
16-10. Malmesbury Missile, 4-1. 5-1, Tinjuku. Yippee Kaye. I think we're in the city where they shot Die Hard. Remember?
Yes, it is. I think it is New York.
Yippee Kaye, 10-1. Vikings Revenge, 10-1. Piere Stratum. What's going to win the 1,400-meter Gate Crasher this year?
Oh, difficult race. All 2-year-olds proving. I'm going to go with the favorite, Whispering Death. I know he's drawn 8. It's not great. But he's had 3 runs for 2 wins already, and they both were quite easily. Last race, easing up at the line. And the fact that Mark de Kock's got a strong 2-year-old crop this year, he wouldn't just take any horse down to Durban for the futures. He'll take his best. I think that's indication of Whispering Death being one of the better ones. So I'm going to go with Whispering Death to win it. Then are the others that can improve, like maybe even a companion. Yippee Kaye. Also won last time, first start, only start, had pace. And so now from a good draw, we could have a lot in his favour. But in the tough race, number 8, Whispering Death.
Lance?
I don't like Whispering Death at all.
Yeah.
In actual fact, I think the stable companion will finish ahead of it. Only thing putting me off the stable companion is 5 runners, no winners. So for me, that's definitely not a strong form line, or it appears to be a weaker form line. 2-year-olds, we all know the story with 2-year-olds. They improve overnight. Whispering Death's had 3 runs. I don't like it. I've looked at the form, not for me. So I hope we get money out of that. The horse I like in the race is number 1. I know it's giving weight away, and I know it's not easy to give weight away as young horses. You know, it's giving weight to 1 or 2 horses. Yeah, the filly, Wings of Ice. But I think the 1 has got better form than the 8, and possibly better form than the 2. Just looking at who it's run to: Elegantrix, Easy Tiger, Glastonbury. For me, that is the horse they're all going to have to beat. What price did Jason? You remember Jason, guys? What price did Jason price this up?
5-1.
For me, that's I'm not an each way guy, but that for me is an each way certainty. I think that's the horse.
He's got a lot in his favour. I mean, drawn 1, and he's got natural gate speed. And last time when Calvin Habib won, he said to me, "This is a really nice horse. Every time something comes up to him, keeps finding like he wants company to make use of it." So you might have hit the nail on the head here.
I just looked at the form lines, and I can tell you they're far superior to the Whispering Death and Yippee Kaye. But 2-year-olds tend to improve. So this one's run 4 times. Yippee is run once. I'm adamant. I do not like Whispering Death. Now, I saw a movie the other night. I've seen it years ago called Two for the Money. The guy was on a hot streak. He should tip winners. And then it got to a time where he stopped tipping winners. And people started jumping off buildings. But I don't like Whispering Death, in case anybody never heard me. I'm going for the 1. And I think the 2, Yippee will beat the 8 home.
And I disagree with both of you.
Okay, let's go now.
Although I agree with some of you. I can't have Whispering Death. I can't have Yippee. I think Tinjuku will run second. And I want the viewers to go and watch a race replay of a horse called Count of Rouen winning. The 10. Peter Muscat trains us. Serena Woodley rides us. I see it's already trimmed in from 14-1 into 10-1. Go watch this replay. Okay. This was a horse that opened up 3-1, drifted out to 9-2, was ice cold, and had no right to win his debut over 1,200 meters. Okay.
Polly Joe.
Yeah, don't worry about the poly. They needed to get that run. I don't know anything, but I know that they needed to get that run into this horse to get him into this race. You'll see a different animal there today, on Saturday, and do not leave Count of Rouen out. I don't know how to say the name properly, but Count of Rouen at 10-1 is an each-way certainty. Right, race 7. What a great race this is. What a great race. Now, one thing I've got to say before, we're going to have a little bit of a laugh, folks. This Cornish piece, he likes to have a go. This William Robertson's he's run over all sorts of distances. And they're having
this horse running the classic as a trio.
The classics. Corday, we love you, mate. 5-2, Dave the King. 4-1, See It Again. Cosmic Speed, 4-1. 7-1, Great Plains. Gladiatorian, 7-1. Oriental Charm, 10-1. Lance, you can go first.
Boys, I'm very strong on horse here. Oh, since they put it over ground, I think he's a different animal, Gladiatorian. I think he'll take, I can't say I'll take a power beating because this is a really, really good renewal and a strong renewal. Oriental Charm out for the prep. Purple Pitcher, not for me, too short. Great Plains, perfectly prepped. To the minute almost. And that's behind Gladiatorian. Gladiatorian, I just think is improving every race. This is his July. So I know he's going to be up against the likes of Dave the King, See It Again, Cosmic Speed. Funny enough, Sean, I'm sorry, brother. I don't like Cosmic Speed. I'm not mad on Cosmic Speed. I respect Dave the King. I'm very strong on Gladiatorian, and I make the danger Great Plains. That's as simple as I can put it in what looks to be a really, really nice Group 1.
The fantastic Group 1, let's say. Lowest rated horse in the race, Fire and Flames, 106. And then the next one up is 122. Great race. Piere?
Yeah, strong field, nice field. But I think only 3 horses can win this. I'm going to start from the outside. Raw Purple Pitcher, Too Short, drawn bad. Montian, drawn bad. Real Aussie, don't know if he's strong enough, good enough. Oriental Charm having his first run over a mile off the break. Gladiatorian, I know you finished in front of See It Again, but being drawn 8 and See It Again drawn 3, the extra distance over the miles can also See It Again. So I don't like Gladiatorian. Great Plains has to improve. Cafe Culture finished behind all these horses. Fire and Flames out at the weight slot, handicapped well. William Robertson, he bled last time and he ran in the computer from sprint over 1,000. Now it's 1,600. 3 horses. Dave the King, See It Again, Cosmic Speed. Cosmic Speed was forced to lead last time because there was just no pace. I think Dave the King will make sure there's pace. Fire and Flame goes handy. I think this is a race where it will work out better for Cosmic Speed. See It Again, we know good at ease. Apparently, He's feeling better than ever. Drawn well, 1600. Must have a huge chance. And then Dave the King, his first run back after a race, he had some issues before. That's why he ran bad. Looks like he's back to his best. Drawn well at Gravel. And for that reason, 3-horse race. Dave the King, Steer Again, and Cosmic Speed.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Who's
much
possibly going to challenge Dave the King for the lead?
I'm
Fire
pretty much
Flames. Who?
Who?
I'm asking you, who do you think will challenge
Montaigne.
Dave the King for the lead?
Maybe Montaigne.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think he'll find himself in front Dave the King this trip.
No, you got
And
Fire
it's
Flames, likes to go forward. Montaigne likes to go forward.
correct.
It's going to make it difficult for Dave the King. However,
Exactly right. Now, that's how I see the race.
yeah.
I think
But-
he's going to want to get to the lead from the draw, and he's going to find it difficult. And if he does, which he could, he's going to be at his, he's going to have to use up a little bit of petrol.
Look, I think there is pace in the race. We can all see that, and I do think that that's going to play into the two protagonists that Piere mentions, Farms. Dave the King, I think at some point, I'm hoping we'll get to the front because I do think he's the horse I want to win. And I'll make the danger Cosmic Speed because, like, I do agree with Piere. Cosmic Speed is going to be able to run at them this race as opposed to change the tactics. And we know that running at him, he can mow them down. He's a proper horse. But there's
I'm
some
very
I can't have
very strong
Gladiatorian. I'm
on
allergic
course
to
and
Gladiatorian.
I'm very strong on courses. I don't know if Cosmic Speed likes this course.
No, maybe.
So that's my reason for not being, because on what you both saying makes 1,000,000%
Yeah.
sense. And he's the horse that's going to be charging at them. And he's a super racehorse. I've always said it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he likes Gravel.
Fair
And again, I'm going out on a limb here. I think Dave the King's a lay, Cosmic Speed's a lay. I respect Seared again because there'll be plenty pace. And I really like Gladiatorian.
Okay. Right, let's move on to the Whirlpool. The Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Stakes, Grade 2, fillies and mares. I'll go first because I'll be quick.
Give us betting quickly.
4-1 the field, Be Merry, Call Me Getrix, 5-1 Minogue, 6-1, 7-1 Oxalis Gold, So Hot, So White, 8-1, Lucrative 10-1, and Better the Rest. I'm putting the field in here. I've gone over this race for hours. I literally can make. I can give you a reason why every horse can win this race. Obviously, the draw and all that comes into it eventually, but it was just too much graft to try and figure out what would win this race. So, field. Yeah.
Yeah, tough race. Look, this is not a handicap, so you would think your best handicap horse should win, but it's so close to one another.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean towards Be Merry. Draw 9, not great, but it's the best handicap horse in the race with Scarlet McCall, and Scarlet McCall's drawn 13.
Yeah.
Your next handicap horse is Oxalis Gold, drawn 7, so that brings you into the race. But maybe a horse like Lucrative could come on. I mean, it's won its last 2 starts, drawn 1. Yeah, it's such a tough field, but I'm leaning towards the favorite Be Merry.
Lance?
Why are we brassing Green Sapphire?
No, I'm not brassing anything. I'll say it's a tough race, that's all.
So Hot, So What, obviously taking on a lot stronger here. I see Fourie opted for another mount. I'm quite surprised the way that horse won. A very tough race. I agree with both of you. I think anything could pop up. I think draws are going to be key. I'm quite impressed with Green Sapphire. I think it's a massive runner. I'm willing to forgive the last run because of the draw. And I think this race is wide open. But a good value each way bet is Green Sapphire for me.
Right. We're in the home stretch here. Race 9. Regulation 9-2. 5-1 Pomodoro's Jet. 5-1 Underworld. 5-1 Wild Intent. Open up 7-1 into 6-1. Zeitz 10-1 and better the rest. This is the Hollywood Bets Dolphins Cup Trial. It is a handicap, so I'm pretty sure we can predict what's going to come from a man on my right here. However, over the 1800 meters, drawn one, carrying 62 kilos. This horse, Pomodoro's Jet, has just really become a revelation, sorry, not a revolution. And I think Pomodoro's Jet, for me, the horse I got to beat. Zeitz with 52 kilos on the other end of the scale. I can see why there's been money for Zeitz. So for me,
The one will never beat the 12, 13 in a month of Sundays.
No, I get that. It is a tough draw over the 1800 meters, but 52 kilos on its back. I'll make it between the 1 and the 13 in what is a very, very open race. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. Often the horses that are nominated for the July obviously rated good enough to run in that level. This is obviously not for July, but some of these horses are nominated for the July.
Yes.
And so I tend to, if I had to phone for rides, I would phone for a horse that might get in the July because they're just below the best. And Pomodoro's Jet's nominated and Bakai is nominated. So drawn 1, drawn 2, I'm leaning towards, I know they're older horses, but I'm leaning towards 1 and 2.
Okay, and I'm brassing 1 and 2 purely on the weights. I think the quality of this field is too strong for these horses to give away the weight. I can't outright tip your winner. There's a lot of runs here. There's a lot of form here. But whatever you can afford, load. Don't leave out the 10, Wild Intent. He looks like he's prepping, but his last few runs have been really, really good. And the draw's not in his favor, but Lucky's not sending him over there for fun. I can tell you that for nothing. So he must have kept this horse on the boil. And again, Salukwe, 1900 form line's going to come under scrutiny. You got Tunny Player and 1 or 2 others in the race like Underworld. Regulation favorite, that's up and coming, drawn well, looking to get in the July as well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lovely race, this.
Great race.
I would load up here, guys. It's race 9. It's not easy, but I'm not mad about the top weights. I think the winner will come from a lower weight. And 52 kilos, I'd lean towards Regulation and the rest to follow him home.
Brilliant. Right, we're in the last race of the day, race 10. And because you followed us, you don't need to have a bet in this race. But if you're going to have a bet, do it with Soccershop.bet because you're going to get a minimum of 4-1 the field here. Oh, Tara Star, ooey, ooey, ooey. 4-1, 5-1 Million Voices. Daphne's Daughter, 7-1. Oh, I've gone again. This is another race. I've gone over it and over it again. And I just can't find anything to have a real go at. But I do like the fact that Daphne's Daughter, Andrew Fortune, for the Snakes. I know some of you don't like it when the horses drop in distance, but the fact that this horse goes back to goes back to 1,000 meters. And as a racehorse owner, I know what's happened. Andrew's ridden this horse last time out. He's come back to Justin and said, listen, just drop it back to 5. You were drawn 9 at Fairview. You were drawn 8 last time out. Now you've got a good draw. She's a half-decent filly. She ran 1.75 lengths behind B. Mary, which you folks have tipped earlier. So Daphne's Daughter for me, Andrew Fortune, 7-1 with Soccershop.bet to close out the card. Have a proper each-way bet on this. Daphne's Daughter for me.
Could have hit the nail on the head.
Thank you.
Because last time, going to the 1200, it was over racing.
Yeah.
And Now it's drawn 3. It had its first run up the way, so it's probably will be a bit more relaxed. And normally, also comes from a race. They're still a bit fresh above themselves, so yeah, this could suit her very much. Daphne's daughter, I'm going to go with the each way bet.
Perfect. Lancey?
Guys, I thought there were 9 races, so don't even ask me. I didn't get to race 10. I'm going to trust you guys on your picks. I'll only do the race now, so I really don't have an opinion. But 4-1 the field, I would think it's an absolute minefield. So
Yeah, it's not the
I,
easiest.
I can't tip. Thank God it's a race that's open. So, but I didn't even look. I'm sorry, guys. I thought there was 9 races.
Right, and now, as a little bonus, we're just going to do the 3 features for Saturday. Oh, for Sunday, sorry, at Turf and Team. We'll just flick through those quickly. Races 6, 7, and 8. And on Soccershop.bet, 15 to 10, race 6, Limerick Lace, trained by Mike de Kock, ridden by Callan Murray. I remember this horse winning its debut, and I'm telling you, this horse doesn't start 15 to 10 on Sunday. Overs, cadovers for me. I was so impressed with this horse's win 22 days ago. Limerick Lace, for me, over. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Limerick Lace.
Yeah, I can't be that confident. I know it's a favorite, and I know it's probably the horse to beat, but these are all juveniles. If you look at number 5, Rachel Wall, at one, it's only started by 6 3/4 lengths. So that could be anything, you know. But I'm going to lean towards Limerick Lace and Rachel Wall just on current form.
Guys, when Rachel Wall broke its maiden, it ran against the blind school. The money came out the floorboards, and it won by an extended 6-7 lengths, unextended 6-7 lengths. But it really beat a weak field, a really, really weak field. So it's got it all to do here, and I think 4-1 does not represent value. I respect the favorite, and I respect it very, very strong. I think Joe could be right. 15 to 10 might be a steal. Get on, guys. It might be the horse.
Let me tell you something about Limerick Lace's win. The day it won, it carried 60 kilos, right? It ran in race 2. In race 1, Alta Capitano had run, also carrying 60 kilos.
What's the comparative?
There's a 3-length difference.
Yeah, well, then you're right. This can never be 6 to 4. It's got to start shorter.
Got to start shorter. Now, obviously, Sean likes his horses to come on. I get all of that, but sure. So
it's going to come on 3 lengths, but Limerick Lace is going to come on as well.
Saki also likes him to come on. So
yes,
that's a big price.
And
right.
Rachel's Wall, not for me.
Race 7, very open race. King Harold, Red Penny, 4-1 each. Chronicle King, 5-1. Ideal Summer, 5-1. Read all about it, 5-1. 6-1. Soho Hot Throb. This is the Colts version of the previous race. I've got something here, but I'm going to let Piere go first.
Sure, I don't know. I was going to ask Lance to go with Tin Pan Alley. You heard anything, Lance?
Yeah, but Tim Panelli won't take its place here. It's running on Saturday. So he hasn't scratched it for Saturday yet. So I would imagine that just gives me more confidence of Tim Panelli running well on Saturday. The fact that he put it in this race. A very, very tough race this, eh? I've given this horse King Harold a lot of chances, although it's only run a few times. But 4-1, I wouldn't be rushing to take. I think it's a very, very competitive race. I respect the few here, guys. I respect the 1 and I respect the 2. And even the 5. I think it's type of race you're going to have to load up. Nothing stands out for me. 0. So be careful, load up, and whatever wins this race, in my opinion, could be quite decent.
Yeah, I agree. I like Piere?
Yeah. I think find a winner.
Are you? Oh, I'll go then. I like Red Penny. Ran a great race last time out behind Zalatoris and behind Charming Cheetah, only 1 length behind. Those 2 horses went out. Charming Cheetah went down to ran second in the gold medallion behind Good For You, nearly won the race. We all know that Charming Cheetah, after its gelding operations, come back stronger. I like the fact that Moosey's ridden this horse twice now, Red Penny, and round about the 4-1 mark. Red Penny's a nice little bet. Nothing to go mad over, but Red Penny for me. And then we got the feature of the day, guys, to close off. Race 8, the 4 racing Jubilee Stakes, a grade 3. And this is a really interesting race. Got immediate edge at 5-2. Olivia's Way 4-1. Let's Go Now 5-1. The Equator 7-1. 7-1 Tamaristry and better. Lance?
No, this is a boat race. What is the weight difference? Because I haven't really looked at the weights, 8 and 9.
8's carrying 53.5. Oh, the difference, sorry.
What is the 9? What
Olivia's
is the
Way,
8 carrying and what is the 9 carrying?
Okay. Olivia's Way carrying 53.5, immediate edge carrying 52.
Immediate edge carrying less weight.
Yeah.
Boys, this is over Skadovers, eh? This horse is going to come into the July prep to the absolute second. It's a 2-horse race. Immediate edge and Olivia's Way. Immediate edge, second run after the gelding left, third run into the July. I don't see another horse competing here. It's 8 or 9. And I prefer the 8. I prefer the 9. I must be honest. I think it's the horse to beat. And I think he'll take a power beat. And Olivia's Way has done nothing wrong. Had a lot of racing though. And I don't know if it can give this horse 1 kilo. I must be honest, eh? I know it's the weight for age, it's the filly allowance, all of that. But I think Immediate Edge is a different horse. I think the Vision's the July. If it doesn't win this, it'll go really close. And I can't see another horse winning this race, to be honest. For me, 8 or 9, preferably, I prefer the 9 over the 8 and then Bombardikes. I think Let's Go Now start 10-1. I can't see anybody taking 5-1. Let's Go Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, it's not a handicap. So the best weighted horse is Let's Go Now. Then Atkins Finch. I think they've all had their chances. So what the merit you see is the merit you've got. A horse that's going to improve more because he's a younger horse is Immediate Edge. He's drawn 2. And for those who didn't watch his run last time, he had a bad draw and he came from far behind over distance too short for him. Yet he still managed to run second to Joao Sonata, which I mentioned. He's got some decent form, and the fact that he
What's that form like, Joe?
Joao Sonata form.
Joao Sonata form's good, Lance.
Let's see what's run from there.
Are you looking?
No, you look.
While you're looking, the fact that he came from a near hopeless position over a distance too short for him, I think Immediate Edge has to be the horse to beat here. Young horse, improving horse, number 9, Immediate Edge.
Sorry, I've just had a bit of a freeze here on my computer.
Joe, and then while you're looking,
I've got the winner of the race for everybody, though.
the Equator.
Okay, while you got the winner, I'm going to look at the form line.
So I was with Nigel and Willem and Paul. I drove up to Tattersalls last year for the horses in training sale, and we all agreed that this was the horse to buy to win the July.
Is he nominated for the July?
He's nominated for the July. One of 2 things is going to happen. He either runs and wins the July, or he doesn't. Richard will ride this horse on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure
No, that's like obvious.
he's going to go forward.
So
No. I'll tell you why. Because you're going to get the opportunity to take 7-1 on Sunday, and you might not get 7-1 ever again. That's what I'm saying. Avail yourself to the 7-1 on Soccershop.bet, because I'm pretty sure, I know this horse from the UK, I'm pretty sure he's going to go forward. Okay? I'm pretty sure Rich is going to get the fractions right, and I'm pretty sure he's going to gallop them into the ground. Okay?
What's its name?
The Equator. His sister.
Where is it?
Excuse me?
Where is it?
Where is what?
The equator. What number is it?
Sorry, my computer's frozen. He is number 3 or 4. Pierre's just flicking through it now. Apologies, my computer's frozen.
Number 4.
Number 4, the equator. Okay, his sister won the Breeders' Cup.
There.
He's bought here as a stallion, you know?
He's come now. Yeah, well, he's come over. He's still an entire. Yeah, he's come over as a stallion potential, and you will not get 7-1 this horse again if he wins. And what I'm trying to say to you is, Tony's got him spot on for this race. I spoke to Nigel the other day. They're hoping that the July wasn't in July, that maybe it was in August or September, just to get a bit more into him. And that's because with the quarantine and all of that. Okay. That's because the quarantine and everything just took a bit longer. But Richard Fourie in the irons is a horse that's going to be, likes the race handy, and he could. I mean, he's bred to stay 2,000 meters on his coconut. Take the 7-1. That's my tip for the day.
I'll be shocked if that wins. Absolutely shocked.
Okay.
Shocked. I'll fall off my chair, as some people say, if that wins.
Okay.
If that can beat Immediate Edge or Olivia's Way, I want to back it for the July.
Okay. Well,
but it's nice to get the inside info. I mean, well done.
Listen, Piere wants
I didn't even know.
My computer's crashed. So Piere wants to know what is the betting in race 3, because I think he's got a winner for everyone. Is that right?
Yeah.
All I can tell you,
best bet of the weekend.
The Immediate Edge form line, only one horse has run.
No, race 3.
No, I'm talking about what I was looking at. So I don't know. Immediate Edge's form line has not been tested yet, but I think Sunday he may just be the horse to beat. Right, what do you want to know?
Race 3, betting race 3.
Race 3. Let's go. Betting is 5-2. 5-2 White Pearl. Texas Red is 3-1. Radicchio's 3-1. Bus Stopping Hanslow is 4-1. Wow, that looked impressive the one time it won. Give me another chance, 5-1. 10-1. We Can Go All Night, and 20-1 Savannah Storm. Give us the graft here.
Best bet for the weekend from Pierre Strata Australia.
Yeah, drawn. Not a handicap. This is a set weights race. So best handicap horse is White Pearl. 1,400. It's a game. One's 1,400. There's one at 1,600. There's one at 1,200, 1,400. Drawn 3. White Pearl. Race 3, number 2.
What price is it?
5-2.
5-2. What
value.
A bet. Get stuck in
White Pearl. A filly taking on the Colts.
She's earned a handicap.
Have you seen who Texas Red has run to?
Yeah. But he doesn't have cosmic speed.
I think you're still jet lagged. I think you jet lagged.
No, there's no jet lag.
Texas Red finished behind cosmic speed. You don't love cosmic speed. How can we think?
Right.
No, cosmic speed's a Ferrari, but
thanks for watching, guys.
Quality.
Thanks for watching. Go to the Soccershop.bet website. You'll get all the offers as usual. Pierre and I are going to go for another 16-kilometer walk now. We'll leave you with
fun,
this,
boys.
I'll leave you with this.
Enjoy the Belmont.
I'll leave you with this.
Yes.
Just to me this morning over breakfast. I don't know what's going on, because everybody tells me the more you walk,
the more it will keep the weight down. And if you do intermittent fasting,
keeps your weight
down. Well, I've done both, and it's not working.
Try and miss a meal, Pierre.
Try what?
Try and miss a meal.
Which is what I've been doing, intermittent fasting.
Well, how long have you been fasting?
Listen, hey, again, the viewers
you're on holiday. Open the shoulders, boy. Open the shoulders. Don't worry about it.
You guys can get an insight into what I'm dealing with here now. We went to a place the other night for dinner. We'll put up photos later in the week. the ice cream sundae, right, was, I swear, this high.
That's Pierre's game.
That's his game. Thanks, everyone.
That's Pierre's game. Enjoy, gents. Thanks a
Bye.
lot, and
Bye-bye.
enjoy. Have fun.